Alright guys, this should be the last video of this project, and what we're going to work on now is the profile page and the login page. So let's go ahead and create a new file in the source folder called profile.html, and what I'm going to do is copy actually not the settings, let's copy the details page. Okay, so we're going to grab everything there, go to our profile page, paste it in, and let's go to the very top, go down past the nav bar and to the header. Okay, so for the header we're going to say edit profile, and let's go ahead and add an icon right here. We'll put the FA user icon, and for the actions we're going to have back to dashboard, then we're going to have change password, which will be success. Let's put an icon of a lock, so FA-lock, and then this is actually going to open up a modal to change password. So we're going to add to the link here data toggle equals modal, and we also want to do data target, which is going to be password modal. Actually, we should have a hash there, like that. And then this one here is going to be delete account, which should be danger, which it already is. So let's go down here and let's change this. We'll say profile edit. We'll change this to section profile. We'll say edit profile. And let's see what we want to do here. So we're going to have a form. First field is going to be the name, so we'll change this to name. And let's see, value, I'm just going to put my own name. Okay, next one's going to be email. So what I'm going to do is copy this form group, and I'm actually going to get rid of the rest of them. So we have our name form group, and then let's get rid of these. Actually, we'll keep the body. So we want to get rid of the file form group and the category. And then we'll paste this in, and this will be the email. Alright, and then this last one, instead of body, let's just make this bio. Alright, we'll save that. So if we go to profile, whoops. I keep hitting log out. So if we go to profile, should look like that. Now I want to have our avatar over here. So what we're going to do is split this column, and right here we're going to say call MD-9, and then where it ends, which is right here, we're going to go right under it and say call MD-3. Okay, and then in here let's put an H3, and we'll say your avatar, and we'll put an image here. So this image I'm going to give a class of D-block and also image fluid, and then I want it to have a margin bottom, so we'll do margin bottom 3. Now for the image, I'm just going to grab it real quick. It's just an avatar picture, so it's going to go in our image folder, which we need to create. Okay, and this will be in your project files. So let's see, it's going to be image/avatar.png, and then we're going to have two buttons under it. So let's do button btn primary. We'll say edit image. Let's also give it a class of btn block. Alright, and then we'll have one more button underneath, which will be a danger, a red button, and it'll say delete image. So let's save, and now it should look like that. Alright, so that's our profile page. Now, the last thing we need to do here is the modal. So I'm actually going to copy a modal from the index page instead of retyping everything. So we're going to grab the user modal right here, because it already has the password fields. So we'll copy that, and let's go down to the bottom of profile HTML. We'll say password modal. Paste that in. Make sure you change the ID to password modal. Okay, for this we'll say change password. And we can just get rid of the name and the email form groups and just leave the password and confirm password. Alright, and we'll say save changes. We'll just change that to edit password or update password. Save that, and let's make sure it works. There we go. Actually, I just want to change, I don't want it to be yellow, so I'm going to change it to BG primary. And also the button to BG button primary. There we go. So now we're going to work on the login page. So let's go ahead and create a new file in the source folder called login.html. And let's see, for this one, let's grab a really simple page. We'll take the post.html and go into login HTML and paste it. We'll go all the way to the top. And we're not going to have any nav links here because we don't want those available to people that aren't logged in. So we're going to get rid of all of the ULs here, and also all these ULs. So it should basically just be the branding. And then let's see, for the header, we're just gonna, let's see, we'll change it to FA user. Change this to blogging admin. For the actions, we're not going to have anything. I'm going to keep this section but get rid of everything that's in the row. And then for this part here, let's change this to login. Change the ID. And we're actually going to do a call MD6, but I'm going to just delete everything that's in the row. Okay, then we'll do call MD6. Now we want this to be in the middle, so we're going to give it also a class of MX Auto. Alright, and then we'll do a card. So we'll put a class card. We'll put a card header. And inside here we'll have an H4. We'll say account login. And then under the card header, we'll have our card body. In here, we'll have our form. I'm actually going to have the action go to index.html so that when we submit it, it actually redirects to the dashboard. It won't actually do any kind of login, but it will give that effect. So let's see, form group. Then we're going to do form group and label. We'll say label for email, input, form control. So this will be for the email. Let's copy the form group, because then we're going to need a password. And we're going to need a submit button, so we'll go right under the form group, and let's say input. It's going to be type submit. Let's give it a class of BTN, BTN primary, and BTN block. Okay, we also got to give it a value, and we'll give it the value of login. Alright, so let's save it And if we go and click log out, that should redirect us to the login page, and it looks like this. All right, and if we go ahead and we do a fake login here and click submit, it'll take us to the dashboard. So that's it, guys. We have built a complete blog backend API, a complete blog UI, a user interface. Now, this is something that you could take and you could actually hook up to a backend if you wanted to learn PHP or maybe Node.js and Express, some kind of backend server-side technology where you could work with a database. That's something that you could think about if you wanted to, learn that kind of programming as well. All right, guys, so that's it for this project, and I will see you in the next one.